Hey guys, this is Easy Person coming again with another video. This is my first official video of 2015. This will be, it'll take a while to get used to saying that. So, this video has been requested about 4 months ago. I'm terribly sorry to the guy who requested it, but I haven't been able to get around to doing it. So, here it finally is, as requested by Cool Lego Creator. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He requested I do a tutorial on the Lego Subaru that my brother designed. Well, been redone a little bit, and by that I mean we went back and made everything color schemed a little bit better and more structurally sound, and it just looks a lot better than it used to. So, okay, here it is. Hopefully you won't get mad that I changed it, but here is the model. The overall look of it's pretty much the same. We changed it though, took off those white 1x2 slopes and made these black, a little bit more custom, looks a lot better. Shortened the height of it a little bit to accompany for the look, make it look a lot better. So far we haven't been able to find a windshield to fit it, so we just had to use the lever style of windshield, make it look like it. Overall it looks really good. I'm pretty proud of it. My brother, he's really good at designing these cars. I'm decent at designing cars, but he's really good. So, let me just move me out of the way. So, along with that, let's go ahead and get to building it. Well, the first parts that I'm going to show you are to build what you see right here, which is essentially the frame, the rear wheel setup, which is pretty simple, and the front wheel setup along with the front of the car mostly. Just this white piece, doesn't really matter what color it is, so just go ahead and warn you. So, let me show you the pieces. Okay, so these are the following pieces you're going to need to build that first setup that I showed you. So, just go ahead and pause the video here and collect the pieces as needed. Although, let me just say one thing, that this piece right here doesn't really matter what color it is, because it's not going to be seen unless you look at the bottom of the car. In that case, it should either be a dark gray or a black or something of that matter. And this piece right here is one of those 1x2 bricks with studs on the top and both of the longer sides. And so yeah, that's about it. So go ahead and pause the video here, and I'll show you how to build it afterwards. Okay, here we go. Okay, to begin building, what you're going to do is you're going to bring out first that 2x12 piece I showed you, which by the way, this doesn't have to be a 2x12. It just has to add up to a 2x12. So you're going to take this and two of those wheels and axle piece setups and stick them on the very back like this. This will be where the back of the car is. Then, okay, so what you're going to do then is you're going to take this white 1x4, which again doesn't have to be this color, just could be anything basically, and stick it 2 studs away on the third stud away from the edge. Then you're going to take your other 2 wheels and axles and build them up like this. You can also go ahead and take the 2 fender pieces and stick them above the wheels like this. Then what you're going to do is you can go ahead and take this piece and set it down like this. So for right now, the frame is ready. Just set it to the side. And now we're going to make the front of the car. So you're going to take the 2x6 brick, the 2 studs, the 2 G-slopes, the 1x2 tile, the 1x6 tile, and the 1x6 brick. Set them up, get them ready. And also this 1x4 or 2x4 plate. So to build up the front, take these pieces, stick them together to make the bumper, and attach it to the bottom of the 2x6 like this. Then you can go ahead and take this piece and stick it in the middle to make the grille of the car. Then you're going to take these 2 red cheese slopes and put them on to where they're sloping down into the bumper, one stud away from the sides. Take the 2 1x1 studs, put them on the outsides for the headlights, and then finally take this 2x4 brick and a plate and put it on the back. So there's the front of the car. Finally, we're going to make the hood, and then we can put all this together and have the frame ready. So you take your remaining 3 pieces, which should be the hood, this 2x4 plate, and this piece, which I don't know what this is called yet, but I'll look that up later. So hopefully you all will be aware of it too. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, stick it on top, and then take the 2x4 plate and stick it on the bottom to where it's flush with the back of the hood. You don't have to use this piece. This is just for decoration, more or less. But yeah. So then you'll go ahead and bring all your pieces together. What you do is you just stick the front onto this, make it flush with the top. Should look pretty good down there. And then you finally take this piece and set it on like so, to where it's flush with the back. So there is the front of the car. The next part you're going to be building is the middle of the car, the central part of the car, which will be where the driver will sit in the compartment. You'll have the emergency brake, the stick shift, the steering wheel, the gauges, mirrors, the front windshield, which this will be made up because of the way the car is. You have to use these. And essentially that's it. There's no chair because the guy has to lean back slightly just to fit in the car right. But I'm also companies for the lower, sleeker design of the car. So, okay, here we go. So these are the pieces you're going to need to build that. Let me just say one thing first is that, or let me say a couple things. First is that these pieces are 2 of those 1x2 inverted slopes. And that these pieces are going to be for the sides. So they just have to total up to a 1x4 because I have a 1x4 and 2 1x2s. So other than that, everything else you see should be the way it is. And just go ahead and let you pause it for a moment. This piece, I'm sorry to say, is not Lego. I'll probably have to find a 6x6 a little bit later. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to destroy that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. Or you can go ahead and pause the video, collect the pieces, and we'll go ahead and start building. Okay, here we go. So first things first, we're going to have to build up the base to set your guy in. So first things you're going to need are that 6x6 plate and 2 of those 2x6 plates. And you're just going to set them on the bottom like so, parallel to each other, with the 2x6 able to go through the middle, which is actually going to be that frame for the first part that we built. So you're going to set that to the side. Next, we're going to build up the walls. To build up the walls, you're going to need that 1x4 setup that I told you about. It could be 1x4 or 2 2x2s or 1x1 or 1x3. All of them, it doesn't matter as long as they just equal up to a 1x4 brick. You're going to need 2 of those, which I have just a couple 1x2s and a 1x4. Sorry about that. And you're also going to need two of those 1x4 bricks or plates, and something that equals up to a 1x4 tile, which I'm using 2 1x2s and a 1x4 tile. So I'm just going to separate these, build them up a little bit differently, just to equal it out. So I have 2 1x2s and a 1x4, and a 1x4 and 2 1x2s. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 1x4 or whatever, connect the 1x4 plate on top, and finally put that 1x4 tile setup on top. So that's going to be your door, I guess you call it. Doors aren't functional. As much as I'd like them to be, it just doesn't look as good to me personally. Unless you were doing like a giant model. So what you're going to do is just copy it over, do it again. So you have 2 walls. You bring this piece back in, and with those pieces running like, with the 2x6s running left to right. Gosh, I hate non-Legos. But it's good for demonstration. You're going to take your walls and set them up in the middle to where you have a stud distance on each side of them. So there's going to be your walls. Set that back to the side. Now we're going to make the dashboard and windshield setup. So the pieces you're going to need for that are a 1x4 brick, or 2x4 brick. Sorry, man, I don't know what to say today. Those two 1x2 inverted slope pieces I told you about. You're going to need a 2x6 plate, those gauges, a 1x2 vent, a 1x2 tile, two of these, which again I don't know the names of, but you're going to need these are going to be the rear view mirrors, or the side view mirrors, whatever you want to call them, for your car, or for the Subaru. You're going to need two of these, which I'm not going to show you how to make these because it's pretty basic. You just snap these 1x1 vertical claws onto these 1x2 hinge plates to make the windshields. And finally, you're also going to get this piece, the 1x1 cheese slope black. So first, you're going to take your 1x6 or your 2x6 plate and put it on top of your 2x4 brick. I'm horrible today. I don't know what to say. So then you're going to take your two 1x2 inverted bricks. There we go. I know what I was saying. Snap them on like that. Then you can go ahead and attach this to your base just to make it a little bit easier. This is going to go on the front, so set up the front of the car is going to be over here on this side. The rear of the car is going to be over here with the roof and everything. So then you can go ahead and take your mirror pieces and put them on the top right corners, like so. Go ahead and take 1x2 tile and 1x2 grill, put them there. Take your gauges and just put them accordingly. I'm going to make this the speedo, so the speedo is going to go like this. RPM is going to go like this, and barometric pressure, or not barometric pressure, what am I talking about? I'll just do this one just differently. I don't even know what this is. My brother knows that stuff. I'm really big on like rallying and stuff. Set them up like so, then take that 1x1 cheese slope, put it like this to where it's sloping up towards this, and finally take these two windshield parts, that's what I'm calling them, and set them up like that. You can go ahead and fill the inside now with wherever you want. You can put a chair in there or whatever, but I'm putting the steering wheel like this, putting the gear shifter up here. This fell off. It'll do that. Well, this one will anyway. Take the emergency brake and stick it back. 1, 2, 3 stud length behind the gear shifter, and lay it down flat, pointing it towards the gear shifter like this for the emergency brake. And there is the middle part of your car. Go ahead and look at it. Looks pretty good to me, honestly.